what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I've been meaning to make a video on this subject. It was something that I had picked up in a book I read. I believe it's called Algorithms to Live By. Yes, I did a review on this book. You can check it out. Really good book, really interesting book. One of those books that really gets you thinking. But there was a phrase in this book that said, let me see if I got it here. It says, randomize more early, anneal later. So I know a lot of you might not understand what anneal means. Most of you know what random means. But what this essentially means is that you should randomize things, do things in a random fashion or more random stuff early on, but later you should do a more focused approach to whatever you're doing. And I think this is just a good idea in life in general, in business, a good way to sort of live your life, which makes a lot of sense, right? You know, I was just thinking about, I was just going through the Simple Programmer 2017 financials, and we did about, I should probably just do a video where I just go through them, just show you line by line what we did. And we did about $560,000 of revenue for Simple Programmer, which I'm pretty happy about. I know that for some people are like, that's not much. I can't believe you only did that much. But, you know, I think it's pretty cool, you know, for a few years that I've been seriously running this business and been growing it. But, and pretty good profit margin on that. But anyway, when I was going through it line by line, I was looking at, you know, the different things that we've done and the projects that we've done, from advertising to affiliate revenue to product sales to, you know, subdividing into book sales and to licensing that we do. And I was looking at where are we getting our most money, right? And what kind of experiments, what kind of things did we do in the last year that were most profitable, right? Affiliate deals worked really well in the last few months. And I was thinking about how, like, you know, what you do as a business is that you randomize early on. You try a lot of different things. You do this, you do that, you know, you open up all these doors, and then later on, as you get more focused, as you're trying to really grow and you're trying to really mature, what you do is you anneal, you basically focus on the things that are working and you do more of those things, right? And so for Simple Programmer, that's, you know, YouTube has been growing like gangbusters, so that's a good one. But, you know, things like creating more products, that's what I'm going to focus on a lot this year, and doing more affiliate promotions, these kind of deals that you guys like, where I offer you something from an affiliate and I give a discount, and it's kind of a deal that's something that you can't get all the time, something that would interest you. You know, we did affiliate promotions with Interview Cake and was it 2,000 Books and Pluralsight, and we've got and Thinkful, and we've done these kind of deals, but these things make sense. So the idea here is, you know, and I think this is just a universal concept that you can apply in your life, whatever you're doing in life, which is basically go ahead and do a lot of things, right? Try a lot of things, put your hand in a lot of different things, and then over time, you don't want to keep on doing that. You don't want to keep on being a schizo, going everywhere and trying everything. But eventually, what you're going to do is you're going to narrow it down to the things that are working the best, and then you're going to build on those things, right? You can do that in all the areas of your life, right? And I do this all the time when I'm trying to figure some shit out, right? When I'm trying to modify my diet or get somewhere, or, you know, for my fitness goals, I'm trying a lot of things. With my running, when I started becoming a runner, I would try, you know, what if I do this kind of a routine? What if I run this many miles per week? What if I do this pace or this sprint? You know, what things are more effective? And then I narrow it down, and then I stick to that, end up creating a routine out of it. And that's the other second part of this that I think is really important, is that, like, when you're starting out in whatever you're trying to do, you got to do a lot of stuff, right? But eventually, if you really want to be consistent, if you really want to be prolific, I did this video on being prolific as hell, is like the secret weapon in life. If you really want to be prolific, you have to anneal onto an actual system that you can repeat, that you can do over and over again, that you don't have to think about. The reason why I can produce 2 to 3 YouTube videos a day has everything to do with the system. It has everything to do with, I did a lot of different experiments and things, and then I figured out the best way to produce the YouTube videos and to get this done. I created the system, and we've got this system in place, and my editor, Rodrigo, executes a large part of the system. I do my part of the system. We have different pieces in place, but we can't be doing all kinds of new experiments all the time. It doesn't mean that we don't ever do new experiments, but when you look at ratios between when I first started on YouTube, it was more random and there was less annealed things, and then now what ends up happening is that things are more annealed. We've got more of a system, and there's still some random stuff. There's still some experimenting and trying things out. And you can look at the same thing with Simple Programmer. We figured out the best way to generate leads to the email list, and we don't really mess around with that too much. We do some experiments here or there, right? We figured out how to sell products and the best way to do that with our email marketing, and we don't really mess with that too much. We do some experimentation and change things from time to time, but when we were first starting out, we're trying all kinds of stuff. We're throwing all kinds of things on the wall to see if it sticks. But once you start to establish things, once you start to have success, then you got to break it down so that you don't have to constantly, you got to break it down into a system so that you don't have to constantly reinvent the wheel every single time, right? And so you'll find this, whatever you're trying to accomplish, right? For a lot of guys out there, with the dating advice, going out and talking to girls and all this stuff, it's like you're going to try a bunch of shit, and it's fine. You try a bunch of stuff. Always try a bunch of stuff, but eventually you're going to find a system that works for you. You're going to find what works, and you need to hone and focus on that rather than constantly trying to random shit. And the reason why I even make this as a video is because we're real tempted as human beings to keep on doing random shit because that's more fun. It's more fun to experiment and try all kinds of stuff, whether in business or in work or our schedule or workouts and stuff like that. And it's hard to do the same thing, the mundane thing over and over again. Grind it out, right? I got this video on grinding it out you should check out. But that's where success comes from. Success, real success, comes from grinding it out. You find the path to success by being random and doing a lot of different things. But if you really want to be successful, it's going to be fucking boring. It's going to be fun. This is why so many people start businesses or start writing books or start a YouTube channel or start creating their app or start whatever it is, but then they never complete it and they never actually see success and they never see results, is because it's fun starting out, but the process that actually leads to success and results is all about the motherfucking grind. So you start off, randomize early, you anneal later on, and that's how you do it. All right, that's all I got for you today. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.